Hello everybody, welcome to Cat's Cottage. I got a tip from a subscriber, Joy to the World, and it's a really good tip because years ago I recall using some old CDs to keep birds off of my figs and tomatoes. So she suggested that I use some old, some red Christmas bulbs, which I have a few. So I'm going to do that, and I just like that tip. So let's get on out there. I've got them out there, and I'm going to hook them on my tomato plants. Now, you can see I have a few. And I'm going to put them out here. I'm going to stand it up. Now, I don't have three hands. I wished I did. Anyway, I'm going to stand this up so you can see me in my garden there. My tomato row, my famous tomato row. Okay, these boards are a bit wobbly there. I'm going to come down off here. See if I can get a better... This boardwalk does move when you walk and move around on it. Okay, so I'm going to come around here, and I hope I'm staying in the view. Now, here's my first one. That looks like a Roman tomato. Italian tomato. Yeah. Okay. Now, I'm going to hook it in here, right in there, and that big cluster of tomatoes. I'll make sure they're okay. Yeah, they still looking good. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to come on down. I'm going to hook that right there. Okay. Plenty of tomatoes in here. Plenty of tomatoes. Okay, I'm going to hook this next one right. I don't want to use them up. I better go this way a little bit. There we go. Now, I'm thinking y'all going to come down in here and peck on that and like, oh my gosh, that tomato is hard as a rock. Okay. Here's another. Whoop. This one's plastic. It should have shattered, but it didn't. Okay. Get on down here. I know y'all probably can't see me this far down, but I'm hooking one on that one. I'm going to put it on this side, on this one. Full of tomatoes. Okay, now let me get my last bulb. I didn't have a lot of them. I was hoping to find some at the thrift shop, but I use silver and white on my tree now, so when I do have a tree. But boy, look at this one. Look at this one. Birds are going to see that from way up top. I'm like, oh boy, let me dive on this one. That's a giant tomato. Okay. Let me get down here. Let's see. I need to put it on my cherry tomatoes. Put this big one on my cherry tomatoes. Okay. Here we go. Yeah. Now, y'all stay out of my garden. I got these old hard tomatoes you're not going to like. Okay. Well, that is my tip, and I'm excited that it's going to help me out and keep the birds from eating my tomatoes and pecking them. Okay, well, that was my tip, and that bulb right there hanging already looks like a Romano tomato. So, and that's a big beefy one. But anyway, thank y'all for joining me, and thank you so much for that tip. Joy to the World is subscribed to me. Y'all might go check her out. And thank you for that tip. Bye-bye.